So before I watch this, let me just say I haven't played League of Legends in a while. There's no League on this channel yet. I do want to get back into it. I think I haven't played in a year. Maybe this is the champion that will get me back into it. Who knows? And also, I am a simple man. I saw the thumbnail and an adorable face that kind of looked like a lizard, kind of like a cat, kind of like a cat, so I click. Also, League of Legends trailers are usually super good. I've watched trailers a couple of years ago, and even when I was into this game, even when I was super deep into this game, I always thought if only the game was as amazing as the trailers looked, that would be perfect. Anyway, let's watch this.
Ooh, pretty colors. Neeko likes this jade. Careful! Why are you sad, friend? You have powerful legs, like warrior. Sand flea.
Like Warrior
You
Sandfleet?
make a funny face.
Oh, she would really love that one champion. What's he called? Kench? That frog guy? The frog is so not impressed.
Oh, small brain.
Ah, she has a little chameleon tail. That is great. I love her design.
Ooh,
Rip, is that Lux?
investigate. Stay hidden. No jumping.
He's gonna jump. Yes.
You are in trouble!
No time to waste.
Okay, so what does she do?
It's fun to walk around in different skins. Goodbye, fake Neeko. You messed with the wrong Neeko.
Oh, okay, so that took me a while to get because I am very smart. But so she basically can turn into other champions? Is that right? That's cool. Interesting idea.
Get ready.
Hubba hubba. You are stunning and beautiful.
Okay, I have no idea who that is.
No flower for you.
Wrecked, no flower for her. I think she'd rather have the frog anyway.
Hello, nature.
Oh, that's beautiful. The blue skin. That was a little
Nature
teaser.
looks funny.
Well, now she's just making fun of the poor frog. Yeah, I don't think I could catch the abilities really in that short amount of time, but she does definitely seem interesting. Her ult seemed cool, although I'm not quite sure what it is. And copying champions also seems pretty cool. That seems like a neat idea. Don't you just wish you could touch your head with your tongue? I think of that every day and I wish I could do that. So apparently this riftherald.com website knows her ability. I hope that they're right and that they're not making poop up. So let's look at her abilities. I don't really care about reading the other stuff, but don't tell them. So her passive, inherent glamour. Neeko can disguise herself to appear as an ally champion. Oh, an ally champion. I thought it was the enemies. Okay, that's still cool. Damaging or taking damage from enemy champions or casting either blooming burst or tangle barbs breaks the illusion and increases the cooldown. Okay, seems fair, I guess. Blooming burst. Neeko propels a seed into a target area, which blooms and damages enemies. If the burst kills an enemy or damages a champion or large monster, it will bloom again up to 2 times. That reminds me of someone. What does that remind me of? I can't remember that, but that seems very, very similar to another champion. Let's see. Also, she looks adorable in game. I love her. Her design, anyway. I haven't played her, obviously. Passive. Every third basic attack resonates with spiritual energy, dealing bonus magic damage and briefly increasing Neeko's movement speed. I always like a good improvement to movement speed. That's always good. Neeko briefly slips out of sight, becoming invisible, gaining movement speed, and sending a temporary clone of her current form, sprinting in the chosen direction. Yeah, that sounds cool. Neeko slings a magical spiral in a direction, damaging and briefly rooting enemies it passes through. The last champion hit is rooted longer. If Tangle Barbs hits at least 2 enemies, it grows in size, speed, and root duration. I always love roots. Morgana with her roots was definitely one of my favorites. Neeko begins charging herself with spiritual essence. A moment later, she leaps into the air, gains a shield, and slows nearby enemies, releasing energy upon landing to massively damage and stun enemies in that area. When disguised by inherent glamour, enemies won't see Neeko's initial charge up. So that was the ult that we saw before. It looks very pretty. And it seems like it's getting half of their healths, which that's a good ultimate, I feel like. So yeah, overall, I feel like I'll definitely try her. I'm not sure when she's coming out. But I'm sure it will be soon, TM, probably. So I should start grinding to save up. If you got through this whole thing, let me know what you think of this new champion. Are you excited or not so much?